Yo, we here.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Ah.
You feel me?
Know the vibes. They know the
Facts, they know the vibes.
Alright.
Sinatra Fitness, you feel me? And DG Kilo back with another one, you heard? Alright, so today we just genuinely saying what's up with y'all and saying what's up with each other.
Facts.
So I wanna start it off by just simply asking you,
What's good?
what you think about people who get tired of other people for like just like wasting their time? Not wasting their time, but like let me put it like this. So like if you doing your own thing, you feel me? And some people just simply don't understand it. How does that make you feel?
Wait. Hold on. You said if I'm doing my own thing. What do you mean by me doing my own? That could be anything.
Alright, so like let's say whatever, you as a natural fitness, you doing your gym thing, you feel me? You grinding all the time, like you just wanna be like on your gym shit, like you basically don't got time to be investing into stupid shit that everybody else is doing. You feel me? Or not stupid shit, just not investing into what they doing. You feel me? And you know how certain people get mad at you for like always like yo, you don't got time for me no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to chill all the time, and now it's just like, damn, like you moved away from that. Like you on a different type of time. Now what would you say to those people right now? Like not even say to them or like.
No, I got you. I understand you completely now. I understand 100% what you just asked. So basically, what I would tell those people is that I'm always gonna put myself first before you, and that's gonna hurt people, and some people are gonna say, hey, that's great. I'm glad that you're doing your thing, and some will be hurt by it and say like, yo, that's not cool. That's fucked up. You're not making time for me no more. But for me, it's really Sinatra Fitness over everything. And the reason I say Sinatra Fitness is because, like you said, that's my craft.
Yeah.
That's what I do, and I really am focused on that every single day. And so if I'm working and I'm into something and I'm constantly, dubbing you or telling you, hey, we can't chill, we can't hang out because I gotta work, I gotta do this, I'm working on this, I'm focused on this, then you gotta just take it and you gotta respect that. That's my craft. That's what I want to make happen. If you don't respect it, then honestly, I don't feel any type of like hate or anything, but. Yeah, I'm gonna do me regardless. If you feel some type of way that I'm putting my craft and my dreams over you, then go ahead and do whatever you want with that. However you feel. You can cut me off.
I felt that.
However you feel.
In my perspective, like what I've been doing is I've been also sticking to like what I want to do. You feel me? And putting myself as first priority. But what I'm trying to do is enlighten that in other people. You feel me? Like inspire people to put themselves first. You feel me? Above all else. Not only because it's better for your mental health, but also because it's just like that's the only truly way of truly finding yourself by putting aside like all the shit that everybody else is doing, like all the fun, like everything that everybody wanna be doing when they're young, like just living life, sacrificing that to work on you. You feel me? To put yourself first and be like, alright, yo, this is something that I've been meaning to do. And now it comes to the point where like you try to sacrifice your time for that. Yeah. But then other people look down on that because you sacrifice their time. You get what I'm getting at?
100%. And I think so for those people that do get upset or like I just think a lot of those people are people that don't have something that they can themselves focus on and attack as a dream or something that they really are passionate about. And that's not to insult them or say anything bad, but it's just that they can't relate to you. And that's something I'm starting to realize. A lot of people can't relate to you because not everybody has a craft and a passion that they have, that they work hard for every day. Everybody can live positively and have a great mindset, but not everybody has a passion that they know, like, all right, I want to wake up today and I want to do something for this. Not, a lot of people are lost and they're looking for their purpose in this life. And so when you're denying them because you're working so hard on your purpose, they may just not understand. That's what I feel personally. I just feel like they can't understand sometimes because they don't have it for themselves. So I don't judge. I'm not mad at them for that.
Alright, so hold up. Now that you say that, how do you make people understand that message. Well, not make them, because you can't force nobody to understand a certain message. But how do you inspire for people to be able to see things from your perspective, especially the closed-minded people that are ignorant towards what you do. Like if you're sacrificing your time to invest it into a craft instead of doing.
I think the best way to say it is like I want to be a millionaire. I want to be successful. And, you know, people that are millionaires and successful, there's not a lot of them that would tell you, yeah, I used to be out partying all weekend and I used to just pop bottles and I was the flyest kid on the block. Like, that's not something that a lot of millionaires talk about and speak on, and that's not what they went through. A lot of millionaires have sad, lonely story, like coming up stories. As far as like the people I know, I believe personally, they got stories where it's like they had to work alone and they had to spend nights and sacrifice not going to parties and sacrifice not hanging out with friends on weekends and making, you know, just a bigger sacrifice so that they could focus on their craft and, you know, deny their friends, don't take that vacation, ignore that girlfriend. Like,
all right, so like how does someone get to that point though? Like, cause you feel me, like even for me, even for you, like I'm pretty sure it wasn't overnight that you was like, damn, like I gotta sacrifice all of this.
Definitely
you feel me?
not.
So how do you inspire that for people to go down that path to be like, yo, damn, like I really gotta work for my dreams. I gotta sacrifice this and this and that. Like that's it takes a lot.
I don't think we can. I'll be honest. So like a lot of like everything that I'm sacrificing now for my craft all came naturally. It came naturally because I wanted to work on Sinatra Fitness more than anything else. It wasn't like I sat one day and was like, all right, I gotta work 10 times harder. I gotta give up this so that I could work on Sinatra Fitness. It kind of just happened. I started waking up just wanting to do stuff for me and for my brand, and that naturally made me started walking away from like TV, parties, and all those other distractions. So
are you telling me that once you find your true calling in life, that's what comes with it? Like,
exactly. And that's just to bring me back to my other point. Like the reason why I feel like those people can't understand you is because they don't have that purpose. They don't have that feeling and that hunger inside of them. And like I said, I'm not talking down on anybody. They're not to blame. I don't blame them. They're just lost, and I feel like they need to find their purpose. And I feel like they need to find it on their own time, you know. Like I could do my best, sit here, tell you all day about like how great this makes me feel and what I think the outcome could be, or how other people experienced happiness and great results from this. But until you find your own purpose and your own craft, I don't think you will have the full understanding of why we make these sacrifices.
Not for a fact. I'm all on board with that. Now it really comes down to like, what can we do as people to start shifting that?
Enjoy your life.
You feel me? No, but I'm saying like.
But that's the answer to what you just said. That's my answer to that.
Well,
to get people to get to a point where they could find their purpose. Is that a question?
Yeah.
I think you gotta enjoy life. I think you gotta be open to a lot of things. Try a lot of different kind of activities, and within those activities, and even look within everything that you do on a daily, and just really start asking yourself questions like, is this something I always look up to? Do I always make room to do this specific thing every day? Because that's how I realized my calling. For example, I always prioritize just going to the gym, and I never knew all those times that I was going to the gym, even those days that I was working really hard, going twice. It wasn't because of the fact that, oh, I knew Sinatra Fitness was gonna be a thing for me, or that I wanted to open this building. So before 2019, before this year even happened, I used to just go to the gym a lot because it was my favorite thing to do, and I always prioritized it over anything else, and I respected it. I respected it as a craft. I couldn't. So if I got invited to smoke or a party, I'll say like, hey, no, I haven't went to the gym today. I have to go to the gym. And I respected it. I put a lot of value on it. And so after a while, I started realizing like not everybody values the gym this much. And I started asking myself questions like, why do I value it so much and put it on such a pedestal to where I have to deny my friends for hanging out and for this for hanging out? And that's when I started to slowly realize, like, I need to make this a career because I just love getting up and going to the gym. People used to ask me, how did I get up at 3, 4 in the morning? Where do I find motivation? For me, it was just so easy because I loved it. Like, it was just fun. I didn't have to search for motivation. I was motivated. It was natural.
So how do we get to a point in life where we start embracing failure?
Embracing failure?
Embracing failure.
Oh,
because
that's a whole nother topic.
even inside your own craft, you feel me? Like before, cause tomorrow, let's say like I was into something like that, I usually wouldn't do. You feel me? A lot of people will usually give up on the first try just because it doesn't pan out the way they expect it to. So that's what I'm saying. Now it comes to the point. Even when I do find what I want to do, a lot of people even do give up. You feel me? And they be like, nah, but like this is still my thing. And then they be like, like I'ma still try a little bit. You feel me? And then they fall back again. You feel me? And then like they let the insecurities and what people have to say about their own craft hold them back, and then they just overall just quit on it.
So let's stick with this example, right? For example, if this person knew and this person was fully aware, like I really enjoy doing this or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And they know that it's not being accepted by their social group or by their peers. My advice would be to try to get yourself surrounded by people that have been in your path, in your lane, have gone down it, is on their way to that lane, and are also interested in that lane. For example, anybody that is into fitness, I try to put myself very close to them, especially trainers. But I'm not just trying to get next to trainers, I'm trying to get next to people that are in fitness in general. So, and it's not that you have to walk away from everybody that you have in your life, but just try to attract to people that are in your craft or in your passion, and try to stand next to them. Not like stealing or copying, but stand next to them in a way that you would just get to learn and always spark ideas, share and collab. Being around that energy of people that are working on your same passion and craft will definitely motivate you and naturally inspire you to work harder.
So as my craft, like inside of music, I have this page that I follow on Instagram, and it's called Producer Culture. And they've been dropping a lot of gems. Like that's what they do. They drop a lot of music gems. You feel me? Especially the Summer Revolt, P Diddy shit that they be having every summer. Point is, you feel me? I've been hearing a lot of that about surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded, and surrounding yourself with people that are doing way much more than you. Yep. You feel me? And sometimes it's not that you particularly eliminating the people you surround yourself with on the daily, but it's more of you sacrificing to get to where you want to be in life. You feel me? So you got to make sure that you find the new ideas, people that are hitting you with different things you're usually not exposed to, people that are taking life to a whole different level. You feel me? So you can't be afraid not only to network, but you gotta let go of yourself, you feel me, and say like, yo, fuck it, whatever. Like, if I'm going all in, even if I fail, and you gotta embrace every step of the journey.
Yes. So, just to rewind it back, you had said failure. You said, how do we teach people to embrace failure?
Yeah.
Think of failure as progress, because that's exactly what it is. And to give you a specific example, in our first trial of trying to make podcasts, it was so terrible. It was so wrong. And I'm so, oh man, it took us, I'm not proud to share this, but it did take us about, was it 3 or 4? It took us like 3 or 4 takes of trying to record to finally get our first episode out to where we felt comfortable sharing the video. There was just so many things we did wrong in the beginning that we only got to realize after. And through those 3 or 4 failures was when we finally got to successfully make a podcast that we both liked and both wanted to put out there. And so with that example, that's what I mean. Failure is progress. And that, I feel like that is the perfect way for you to look at it. So every time you fail, I need you to just tell yourself, I progressed today. I progressed. Even if it's a setback, it was progression, because now we know what causes this setback, and we got to work on how to avoid that so that we could just keep on moving forward.
That's a fact. And
failure equals progression. Write that down. Failure equals progression. It's
just to add on,
that's the best way to think
facts,
about it.
But he's preaching facts right now. But just to add on, I remember like even in those times, like there was a lot of other more shit that happened, like at one point both of our phones crashed while recording,
right.
like,
oh my
and it was like, yo, we had great material. Like, it was on takes that was just like, wow, like, I would have wanted the world to hear this exactly in the way that I said it. And it's like, now that material's gone.
It was gone.
You feel me?
We failed, yo.
We failed.
Let me share this real quick. The most simple mistake that we made, we were recording, and then it on our cell phones. So we record on our iPhones, and then someone called us. And the whole video, it was like a 30-minute video, and we had to just throw it away. We couldn't use it. It was the worst experience, but it was progress. It was definitely a big failure, but it was progress. Now I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so that would never happen. But you see what I mean? Through failure, you learn, and it's progress. So just, embrace failing. Get used to it. Go out there and do something that you know you suck at, and keep trying things. That's how you embrace failure, because when you keep trying things, you have to fail to get good at it. You have to.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. And even through those things, like, you just gotta see it as a lesson and a blessing also. You feel me? Like, everything that you fail at is a blessing inside of its own. You feel me? Because not only are you getting better at what you do, but you actually seeing things for what they are. You're seeing that, look, I fucked this up right here. You feel me? But next time I come around to it, I'm going 10 times harder, you feel me? And it's gonna only keep getting better. But you gotta let people see that all the obstacles you had to go through, so that they can see when you at the top, you fucking deserve that shit. You feel me? Like,
I love that point.
You made yourself a boss, you feel me?
Hell
You made yourself a boss because you failed. You went through those trial and errors, you feel me? You learned. Every time you fell, you learned off of it. You feel me?
Right. And every time that you're sharing your failures, and that's something that we should do a lot. And that's something I think I definitely want to start doing, sharing my failure.
That's a fact.
Because when you share your failure, there's not much that people can hate on or try to expose you on. Like, now, what do you...
And like, even, hold up, I want to add on even more. Like, even for your own experience. Like, I remember when Sinatra Fitness first started. You feel me? There was a lot on his page that was just like, you feel me? He was just posting memes. He was posting, like, personal shit. You feel me? And now it came more to a point where, like, yo, I need to get serious about my craft. I need to let the world know that I'm Sinatra Fitness. You feel me? Like, that's exactly what you had to do. You feel me?
And I wasn't scared of it. I had over 100 posts that were all memes. There was no picture of my face on there. And now it's a totally different look, and that's progress. I had to fail. I had to upload memes. I had to go through the process of seeing how do I get feedback? How do people like to see posts and
exactly. And even in my craft, like, even when I first started with this music shit, you feel me? At first, like, I was just never satisfied and comfortable enough to put material out. You feel me? And I was even putting out, like, at certain points, I was putting out straight trash, like, that I didn't even fuck with. But I was like, yo, you know what, fuck it. And then later on, I started to embrace that. Because now people can see where I started and how much better I got at what I was doing because I embraced the failure. I embraced the times of having no likes, of people not listening to my shit, you feel me? And then I got to a point where I'm like, investing an hour every single day because I have to get better at what I do because it's what I love to do. But no matter what anyone tells me, I know exactly what I'm doing and I know how I'm getting better because I see it. Because every day I'm going back and I'm like, alright, what's one way that I can improve on this?
Because you failing. To some extent, you're failing.
Exactly.
And that's beautiful. I think that's amazing. I feel like if anybody could take anything away from what we just said, is just be open to failing. Failing is beautiful. Failing is progression, and failing will only get you to succeed.
That's a fact, and I feel like people let people's opinion play a big role in the back of their head, and you just gotta learn to be confident about what you do. Like, don't let no one take your drive away from you. Don't let no one, like, take that passion. If you know you love doing it, no matter what anyone says,
stick with it.
Stay with it. You feel me?
Stick with it.
Because at first, how going back to the page I was talking about, producer culture, there was one point that they made. All the OGs in the game, no matter what craft it is, at first, when they first came out, everybody was hating, you feel me? Everybody was saying they shit was trash, you feel me? But it was because they weren't tuning into a different frequency. You feel me? They was bringing energy to the world that people weren't usually tuning into, that people didn't either give a fuck about, or just it was different to their ears. You feel me? So for a long time, while you're in that failing stage where you think you're not seeing any progress, where you think you're not making it, keep sticking with it. And as long as you invest in yourself and being confident about what you do, later on down the line, 10 years in, 5 years in, whatever it is, people gonna be like, yo, this nigga was here. Now he's
hard work pays off.
This nigga's
hard work
heels,
pays
you feel
off.
me?
Put in the time. You just can't quit on yourself. You can't quit on yourself.
That's the number one key to life. No funny shit. Never quit on yourself.
And everybody will quit on you. Anybody will quit on you. But you can't depend on that. You just can't quit on yourself. You just gotta get up every day, work on your craft, think about your craft, and put it out there. And like one of my favorite close friends tells me all the time, promote yourself. You gotta promote yourself. You are your brand. So everything and that you trying to put out and sell out there, and that you want to be perceived as, you gotta show it and put it in people's face 24/7. I'm Sinatra Fitness. I gotta be lifting weights, and I need y'all to see me lifting weights 24/7.
That's a fact.
That sounded like a douchebag line, but you know what I mean. Like I need to walk past you and for you to think dumbbell or like instant gym. Like fuck, when was the last time I've been to the gym? That's my job. That's what I need to do.
Nah, that's a fact, and that's something that I preach out to the world. Like everywhere I'm going, like yo, you are your brand. Especially with the way things is going, like people gotta know, like these social medias that you have out here, yo, that's your portfolio right there.
That's your resume.
Exactly.
And that's your new resume, yo. Fact.
Exactly. That's how people understand
real life
who
shit
you
too.
are.
Like jobs actually look at social media, so it might not just be a joke. This is literally your resume. And if you're a music artist, resume. If you're a photographer, resume. Like social media is really social media is really a form of resume now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For us to get jobs.
And that's the thing. So never be afraid of what you're putting out there. You feel me? Like as long as you're not doing what everybody else is doing, like in the sense of like you just living an average life. And I'm not talking
just
down
following trends. I know what you mean, but like
following
trends,
like
parties,
you feel me? Like all
sticking
that,
to what the crowd does.
You are your brand now. You gotta sacrifice all that fun shit and all that. You gotta let people understand who you are, even if it gets no likes. You feel me? Even if you're not getting the views that you think you deserve, people gotta, if that's the path you want to take, you gotta let people see your brand. You gotta let them know if you into the gym, go to the gym and make a video. You feel me? Just like Sinatra Fitness. If you into music, make videos about you making music. You feel me?
Tell people to call you by your rap name.
Exactly.
You gotta be out there. You gotta be known as whoever you want to be or whatever you want to be perceived as.
Exactly. You feel me?
Yo, let me ask you a question, bro. Are you gonna be a millionaire?
I definitely am gonna be a millionaire. Fuck you, me, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. We here, bro.
I just wanted to ask you that to see your reaction, see how you react.
Bro, for a fact, bro. And that's, yo, it be shit like that. You feel me? I tell people like, yo, I'm in my head, I got my fingertips on my future every single day. Like, the car I want, the house I want, the goals that I want, like put my mom's in a brand new crib, like everything I want for myself, I got my fingertips on it, like, and every day I'm thinking of new ways on how I'm gonna get there, like, and that goes back to embracing my failures, you feel me? Like, even if I make a song today and I'm just like, nah, I don't got the sound that I want. Like, it's still, oh, this beat is off right here. Oh, nah, I don't like this melody that I did right here. Nah, I'm going every single day even if I have to do it for a month straight, like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna definitely work on that shit for a month straight. But that's because I'm investing in myself, you feel me? I'm investing in everything that I want. So it's like that's how hard you gotta go for you. You feel me? You gotta be your biggest fan. You gotta be proud of you when nobody else is. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta keep on going no matter what.
Yo, wait. Now that my fault. Did you have something else you want to follow up with that?
Go ahead.
Cause something just came into my mind. Now that we talking about our passion and our craft, I want to mention something. Cause so this has been on my mind lately because I got asked this before. I won't say the name, but I got asked this recently, and it was the question. I don't remember exactly word by word how it was, but it was somewhere along the lines like, hey Ariel, like, do you so it was like, it was somewhere along the lines like, do you are you always happy when you're working out, or always happy when you're working on Sinatra Fitness, or always
I know
happy?
you had it with this, yeah.
Like just doing me, because you know, like obviously you need to be in love with your craft if you're working on it 24/7, like you said, all day, 30 days. You won't be that much invested into something you don't like or don't love. So now, with that being said, my whole point and where I wanted to get to is, it's not all fun. Yes, I love what I do, and the reason I do it is because of the love and the goals that I have. But it is not all fun. I've been through I've all right. So this is a little personal, but I've cried in a Planet Fitness, and it doesn't mean that. And it wasn't like tears of joy. I was crying because I was going through something. And really, all I'm saying is like, it's not gonna be fun. Yes, it's your craft. It's something you're passionate about and you love. But you're gonna go through frustration. You're gonna go through failure. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna wanna quit. Your back's gonna be against the wall. You're gonna feel like it means nothing. Like, you're gonna feel like, fuck. Like, what's the point of this? Where am I trying to go with this? Like, and I've been there, and I know I got a lot of friends that almost been on that edge too, where it was like, fuck. Like, I feel like quitting. It's not all fun and love. So when it comes to your purpose, there's gonna be those days where you want to quit, and it's hard and it's tough. I love what I do, but it's still hard work. Do not get it twisted. It's a lot of hard work. I lose sleep over this. Like, this is not all fun and games, you know? I love it, and this is why I'm losing sleep, because I'm sacrificing for something that I want. But it's not all fun. That's all I want to say. It's definitely, like, I've definitely gone through every single emotion working on Sinatra Fitness.
Yo, I gotta give it to you, my nigga. That's a whole Grammy speech right there. Nah, but I wanna add on to that, and in my own actually experience right now that I had this week, I actually had someone close to me tell me that I'm basically a ray of sunshine.
What?
A ray of sunshine.
Oh, a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, and they kind of got annoyed by it because they like, yo, my nigga, why you always positive? Like, yo, like you got this energy, like,
what?
Like you remind me of a motivational speaker. Like every morning, like you just on some like yo, like you have this energy, like yo, everything is gonna work out. You feel me? And they like try to put it in a negative way. It was like, yo, my nigga, you're like a water tank.
I've been through that
you
too.
Feel me?
I've been through that too.
And they like, yo, you're not even the tank. You're the water that's leaking out. Like,
I'm dead.
And like with that force, and I'm just like, and then I'm like, yo, behind all of this shit, like I'm not always happy. Like, yeah, I'm always talking my shit, but behind this energy, my nigga, I've been through shit. You feel me? I've gone through obstacles. I've been through times where, like, everyone almost felt like everyone folded on me. You feel me?
And the
like
walls, everything around
the walls was
apart.
Closing in. You feel me? But on those days.
But what they don't understand is that you're saying that and you're speaking this because this is the mindset that you have to have on your pursuit of happiness.
Exactly.
This is the mindset you need to have when you want to reach happiness and long-term fulfillment.
So
that's the type of mindset you have to have. It doesn't mean that I don't get sad or that I'm not sad. It means that I think positive even through my sad days and my worst days, and I still remind myself, yo, I'm gonna be great.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna get to a point where I don't feel this no more.
Exactly. So on those days where you feel like quitting, where you feel like you're not where you want to be with your craft because it's not working out the way you want it to on that certain day, keep on going. You feel me? Like there's gonna be way more other shit that's gonna crumble on top of that, and you're gonna feel like your world is falling apart. But on those days,
that's when you're being tested, matter of fact.
Yeah, but on those days what's most important is that you pick yourself up.
You
fold. Feel me?
You being tested.
Turn every L into a fucking W, cause you got this. You feel me? You the shit. That's how you gotta think. No funny.
And don't be scared of L's. Listen, the bigger the L, the bigger the comeback.
Exactly.
So the bigger the L you take, the more it's gonna take to hurt you again. If you get past that L and it was a big ass L and fuck, you had a big ass setback. Like now that I've been through that, ain't no way you gonna push me all the way back there. You gotta put me through some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it just makes you stronger, and it's a learning process, man. It's a learning process. A lot of hurt. You gotta go through some things, but if you get over it, if you get through the other side, it's a lot brighter and it gets a lot better.
And no matter what obstacles come your way, just know you're gonna get through it. You feel me? Like,
Yep. Just like we said, you gotta keep that mindset. On your worst day, you gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna still be what I want to be and what I project to be and what I aspire to be in this life. And I'm still gonna do everything. And even if you at the lowest point in your life, you gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna do this. And you gotta say it with the confidence. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be great, and Sinatra Fitness is gonna open up. Facts. That's how I wake up. I be doing that all the time. That's as regular for me.
As you should. That's exactly how it should be. And to add on to that, I just want to take it to the example where that everybody's, I'm pretty sure most people seen, where there's a person that has less than them, and then that's way happier than the person that has way more. You feel me? And is all what I want y'all to take from that is basically, you shift what you want to think about, and you shift the perspective that you have about life. And no matter what, just know that there's someone out there that has less than you, and they're way happier just because they're thinking about just the simple things that really matter.
Because they have that mindset. They're not living where they are physically, but they're living in the future. Like you said, you're always constantly thinking about your future. They're living there. I don't live here. I don't live in the now. I'll be honest with you. I live in the now as far as I appreciate everything that's going on around me and I'm aware. But as far as my goals and where I need to be mentally, I'm on another year. I'm not in 2019. I'm not in 2020. I'm already 25. I'm thinking 3 years ahead. Like
that's a fact.
I'm out. You feel me? I'm trying to be out.
That's a fact. And that's something that I've been preaching heavy, honestly, like as of recently, that you gotta be so in tune with everything that you want to do and executing it, because as long as you fall on the execution part of it, everything else is gonna come with it. You feel me? So you just gotta keep on grinding and keep on doing you until shit pop. You feel me? When you at the bottom, ain't nobody gonna be with you. When you at the top, everybody wanna be with you.
Big facts.
So
big fucking facts, yo. Yeah. And one last thing, y'all. Everybody starts with 0 followers. Everybody starts with $0. Well, not everybody. Damn. I wish that one worked. But everybody starts with 0 followers. We all start with the same thing, you know. We all start with nothing. And we gotta make it something. You know, Will Smith didn't start out as a star or a movie star. He made his way there. I could sit here and give you a billion examples, but you know what I mean. We all started at some point where we were no one. Where your favorite idol, whoever you thinking about, your favorite player, your favorite sport activist, whoever, whatever it is, singer, actor, they started with nothing as a nobody. At some point in their life, no one knew their name, just like you. So, you know, don't beat yourself up and make excuses like, well, this person has money and this person has fame and this person is this now. Yeah, but they were nobody at one point. And you don't know what it's like to be born within a family of so much wealth. So I would say not to complain about money. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash for that last part, but being born into a family that's very wealthy comes with its own cons. And so I'm very grateful to be from humble backgrounds. I don't like making excuses. I don't like complaining. And this is my advice. I just don't think you should complain and make excuses as to why other people are ahead of you. Make it an equal playing field. Do you got something you want to say? Disagree?
Yeah, nah, I actually want to add on, but I want to take that same example but kind of shift it around. Mm-hmm. You said make no excuses. I love that. And when it comes to your craft, you got to make no excuses. You feel me?
Yeah, you got to make no excuses.
So I've been telling that to a lot of people. If you're into, like, recording, like, just like us, like, doing either podcast, vlogging, whatever you want, I don't want to hear about, yo, I don't have a camera, or I don't have this and this and that. Yo, work with what you have. You feel me? And that goes for any craft. There's always one way around it that you could work, whether it's networking with somebody to get a piece of equipment, whether if you're into music and you don't have no equipment, but you could write to a beat, right? You feel me? You could network with someone that has the equipment. You could do all these other things and to inspire yourself.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, yo, 2020 is coming up ahead. There's even the years up ahead. How about you start shifting your mentality to doing more and less excuses? You feel me? Fall on the execution no matter what. So
I like that. That was a great way to finish it out.
So that's a wrap. You already know. Sinatra Fitness, DJ Kilo. Stay in tune for our next episode. Like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and share. Out there. Y'all know the vibes. Share us, please. Yo, Mello, I love you.